It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, 34 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Packers 14, Chiefs 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there.
He's got a man complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 27, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Darnell
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Pass some of this! Pass some of this!
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Sack.
Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Packers.
This is Jones. A gain of 3, second down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final